Perhaps one of the biggest questions still yet to be answered in Wizard101 right now is, will our wizards become evil? Since the end of the second arc, there have been wonders of this possibility thanks to various hints such as the Chrysalis prophecy and Old Cobb mentioning several times that he wants us on his side. Yet there are still some key factors that we do not know. Are our wizards being lied to by our allies? And if Old Cobb wants us, why? The storyline in Wizard101 has some interesting parallels between our wizard and Morganth. One of these first comparisons could be made in a conversation Merle Ambrose had with Morganth in his tower, stating, "I'm sorry, Morganth. You were once the best and brightest, but you've dwelt in the shadows for too long." The true meaning of this statement is that Morganth's excessive love for shadow magic destroyed who she had been. Now, if Morganth was once the best and brightest, and that is arguably what our wizards are now, couldn't we very well go down the same path? Because being the best and the brightest clearly didn't stop Morganth from changing. Another hint that alluded to our possible switch was Grandmother Raven's warning in Polaris, where she made it clear that our delving into the shadows was affecting her ability to see us completely. Even more shocking, she says she would not hesitate to go as far as to destroy us if necessary, specifically if we somehow caused harm to the spiral. These two pieces of dialogue could have been a sign that our wizard may switch sides all along. So there are quite a few similarities between our wizard and young Morganth, but one of the most notable things to remember in all of this is the Chrysalis Grand Prophecy told by Old Cobb himself. Now at the beginning of the second arc, we believed that Morganth was telling this prophecy because of the various things that were said in it, such as the mirror breaking and the horn calling. We thought that this was speaking about the various worlds that we were traveling through in the second arc. However, at the end of Chrysalis, we realized that Grandfather Spider was instead telling this story, and Grandfather and Spider, of course, is Old Cobb. Now, it also turned out that Morganth herself was following this prophecy because she thought that she was the chosen one. However, we now know that she was not the chosen one because she fails at the end of Chrysalis and falls through the glass. Now, the chosen one is also spoken to be a child, and we know that our wizard is much more of a child right now than young Morganth was at her age. So if the chosen one is a child and we are the child, and we have parents but we don't know who they are, could that mean that Grandfather Spider is our parent? Now, this is not impossible considering the fact that we recently found out at the end of Mirage that Mallory is Grandmother Raven's child, so it's not impossible for a human to be the descendant of one of the gods. Now, if our wizard is a child of one of the gods or goddess in Grandmother Raven's sense, we could be possibly her child, because there seems to be a trend of 3 sets of children. Bartleby's children are the 3 titans. Grandfather Spider's children are the rat, the scorpion, and the bat. Now, if we're not his child, then we could be Grandmother Raven's child and just be a relative of Mallory. However, it makes a lot of sense that we're Old Cobb's child because he has not hurt us at all throughout the third arc. Yes, he is very mysterious and we do not know yet if he is evil. However, he has not actually battled our wizard or caused us any harm. It seems as if he's almost protecting us because he really does need us, and he's mentioned it several times that he needs us on his side. And the prophecy speaks of us coming to him, finding him. Now, if Grandfather Spider needs us and we're so important to him, could that mean that we are his child? Here's an interesting thought. Is it possible that shadow magic isn't as evil as we've been told? What exactly is shadow? Darkness is usually referred to as being evil because it hides things from us. We fear darkness because of what could lurk within it. But is shadow the same thing as darkness? H.K. Barclay said, "When walking through the valley of shadows, remember, a shadow is cast by a light. Shadow, unlike darkness, is only there if light is near." The official Wizard101 website describes shadow magic as an ancient magic that's unstable and difficult to control, also stating, "Shadow magic is an ancient form of magic, so powerful and so dangerous that Bartleby and Grandmother Raven told Merle Ambrose not to delve into it and not to teach his students." What's most interesting is this next statement. Shadow magic was forbidden for it touches the true essence of the spiral. This is key and could change everything we know about shadow magic. We learn in Mirage that to create the spiral, Grandmother Raven took Spider's heart and used it to hold the spiral together. Grandfather Spider then said that if you destroy him, you destroy the spiral. Does that mean that shadow magic could be a broken heart? Unstable and difficult to control, so powerful and so dangerous. What if love is light and shadow simply a broken heart? In one of my past videos, which highlighted a series of statements King Zhao has made on many Wizard101 secrets, the question of whether Old Cobb and Malistaire were truly ever evil comes to mind when thinking of this. Here are King Zhao's thoughts on whether Old Cobb is evil. Old Cobb is indeed a mystery. He clearly wants to destroy the spiral, but what exactly his motives might be, I'm not sure I fully understand. Is he truly evil? He certainly doesn't seem to be friendly. He sometimes reminds me of Malistaire. Was Malistaire truly evil? So one of the most interesting statements made by Wizard101 on the official game's website relating to shadow magic is the statement that says that it touches the true essence of the spiral. And this is very interesting because if the true essence of the spiral is truly shadow, then how come we are not allowed to experience that true essence? Because obviously Grandmother Raven corrupted the true essence of the spiral when she decided to throw Grandfather Spider down in the pit and trap him there all that time in Chrysalis. Why is it that this true essence is being kept away from every single part of the spiral, every world, and our wizard, including, everything else? Because we don't know about this knowledge until we obviously find out about it in the prophecy. Why is this such a secret? And if shadow is the true essence of the spiral, then is light not the true essence? Or is it just that we need both light and shadow, and light and shadow being separated all that time has caused the issue that we have in the third arc? Because if you play through Mirage, you will find out in the part where the chronomancy is, you find out from the prophecy and Grandmother Raven herself that she actually really messed up by locking Grandfather Spider away. So basically my point being, the true essence of the spiral being shadow magic and the Cabal being a group of members who are trying to restore the first world is very connected if you think about it. So the Cabal is basically a group of members who believed that the first world should have been the direction of the Arcanum when the Arcanum was first founded. However, they had a dispute with the other scholars and eventually they decided to leave. And they have that gate left there that we don't know what is holding, and it could be possibly a school, some type of new magic, or it could just hold a lot of information, or maybe both. Now, if the Cabal was seeking to restore the first world, and the first world has that true essence of shadow, that actual pure shadow magic that is what the spiral is supposed to be, then could that mean that shadow magic really is not evil, and that the spiral is supposed to embrace its shadow side instead of just abandoning it for only light? While the truth of shadow still remains yet to be fully solved, another big aspect of it all will be the journey of our wizards and what path we end up following. We must find our own way. Are our wizards really evil for the use of shadow magic? If shadow really is just a broken heart, then doesn't that mean it was once just a heart to begin with? While shadow may be seen as something that can hold some back, it may also be seen as a stepping stone. Our wizards may very well be the chosen ones who take advantage of that stepping stone. Remember, never fear shadows. They simply mean there's a light shining somewhere nearby. Our wizards have proven time and time again that they are light, that they seek light. So it does make sense that a shadow would be nearby. But I hope you all enjoyed the vid. If you did, make sure to leave a like. Let's try to reach 100 likes on this video. If we can reach 100 likes, my next vid is going to be on the top 5 most mysterious NPCs in Wizard101 who could secretly be evil. And I've also got a cantrip spell idea video coming soon for a possible new school. So if you want to see those two vids, make sure to leave a like. I've also got a lot of other theories and videos coming soon that I'm working on and I'm really excited about. And if you all want to see those, and if you're new to the channel, definitely subscribe. My new sub goal is 3K. I'm almost at 3,000 subscribers, only a few hundred more to go, and I think we can definitely reach it pretty soon if you all help out. Other than that, hope you all are having a great day and that you enjoyed the vid once again. I'll see you all in the next vid. Peace.